Welcome in to the PHNX Daily Bet Show. I'm your host, Shane and Shawn, joined as always by Sean DePaz. How we doing?
Hey.
D-backs won games.
Won games. The weather's nice.
Weather is nice for us right now.
Yeah. It's
hopefully everybody's doing okay with the...
I'm not actually. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was mostly a shot at Jesse because Jesse, I believe, is still stuck in San Diego, and knowing damn well he was like, he texted us the day before. He was like, I think I might get stuck here tomorrow. And I'm just like, leave, just drive back. Like, why are we? What I mean, just drive back.
Oh, they're unplugged. That's why they're not turning on.
What do you mean?
Like he drove to San Diego and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get stuck here because of the hurricane, and I'm just like, then leave.
How? It's like the streets are flooded.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he said that like a day before. He was like, I think I'm gonna get stuck here tomorrow, and we were just like,
I would purposely get stuck in San Diego.
Well, that's kind of my point.
Yeah, San Diego's a great.
But is it even in a hurricane? You want to get stuck there? You're gonna be inside.
I mean, no. What?
That's what I'm saying. He was like, I'm gonna get stuck in this hurricane, and we're like, you can just come home.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nah, I'm gonna get stuck in this hurricane.
Get stuck in as long as I can guarantee my safety. When's the next time there's gonna be a hurricane on the West Coast?
Just go to Florida.
Well, but that's not the West Coast.
But who cares? It's a hurricane's a hurricane. Why are you trying to get stuck in a hurricane?
Because I'm white. How's everybody doing today? How are you feeling? Baseball time again. But the NFL tonight, the Ravens have won 24 straight. Should you bet on them again?
I mean, I don't know how you're going to bet against them until they lose.
Yeah.
Especially in the preseason game against the Commanders.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, after they went undefeated, like the 1 year, their first year going undefeated in the preseason, like then just like betting $100 and then continuing to bet $100, you'd be up a lot of money.
And then one day you're going to bet a lot of money and you're just going to, but like, I know the day that I bet on them to win.
That's exactly what Totri said. That's such loser mentality. Get on the bandwagon. Bet on the Ravens tonight. They're like minus 125 at BetMGM. Yeah, yummy. It's very tasty. You know what else is tasty?
What's that?
Some baseball bets and doing baseball bets on the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Baseball bets.
Oh, let's talk about the fights. We forgot to talk about the fights.
Oh my god, the fights!
The fights! The fights at BetMGM or the fights at DraftKings were so fantastic. They're so good. So yummy. Did you have a good time watching them?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really watch a whole lot of the card, to be quite honest. Zhang Weili is just better than everybody.
Yeah, if Rose would have fought this Zhang, it would have been over.
Yeah.
She would have gotten just dominated.
Yeah. And then listen, I got a lot of respect for Aljo, but there's just no answer for that sniper rifle of a fist he's got.
He couldn't get close. He couldn't get in the pocket. He couldn't stay in the pocket.
I mean, a couple of times he went for takedown attempts. To credit Sean O'Malley's credit, he did a really good job at preventing them, which is not easy against a grappler of Aljo's caliber.
Impressive too, because apparently for the last 5 weeks he didn't do any wrestling because of a broken something. He hurt his rib, so his camp was rough. But, fighting is basically year-round. It's not year-round, and it's finally coming back. It's college football. It's week 0. Baby, you've waited all year, and the time has finally arrived. College football is back, and so are the traditions, the tailgates, and the great offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can score on $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on any college football bet. Kick off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code PHNX. New customers can score that $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on any college football game. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHNX.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net in partnership with Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. All games regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Please play responsibly. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org on behalf of Boot Hill Casinos and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms.
Woo! Woo! Let's talk some baseball. Julio Rodriguez, the best player in the MLB.
I mean, he's acting like it recently.
Yeah, well, he set a record in MLB history. 17 hits in 4 games, and then led off the next game with a double
Did you like that screenshot I sent you this morning?
Yeah, it was great.
J-Rod is the New York Yankees. Excuse me, he is better than the New York Yankees.
In the last 4 games.
4 wins to, obviously, it's not wins is a player stat, but 17 hits to the Yankees, 17 hits over the last 4 games, 5 runs to the Yankees, 4 runs over the last 4 games, and 5 stolen bases to the Yankees, 0 against the last.
The Yankees have always just been a slow team.
The Yankees suck. Yeah,
Ever since Gary Sheffield, I feel like that everyone's just always been slow.
I have my theories, but that's the thing I'm not going to get into. But I mean, and Yankees. The thing that's not great about this for the Mariners is that the Yankees did that against the Boston Red Sox, who are fighting for the Mariners.
Yeah,
but
there's like 3 games back.
They're only 2.5.
It doesn't matter.
But at this point, I'm rooting for y'all to start kicking the Astros' ass and knock them up out the playoffs.
Yeah,
and you and I can be happy.
Yeah.
In the AL.
Well, we're gonna ride the hot streak of Julio and the Mariners. Sean, we'll throw up your picks first. You like the Mariners today, huh?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Red hot.
What are we going to talk? We're talking about Touki Toussaint and the Chicago White Sox against Luis Castillo and the second hottest offense since January 1st, behind only the best team in baseball. I guess maybe not the best team in baseball, but the Atlanta Braves, the best team in baseball.
Yeah, they're the best team in baseball. The only reason why I'm scared about this is because it's too easy.
Yeah, it does feel way too easy.
They should be -2.
But I mean, this is a game that the Mariners should win like 7-0.
Yep.
So they're probably going to lose 5-3.
Yep.
And then the Rangers -1.5. I mean, dog. I get it. The Diamondbacks are back, but this is Slade Ciccone and the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the best offense in baseball. One of the best offenses.
I threw a large sum of money on the Rangers yesterday, and they just crapped all over the bed. They just crapped themselves.
Oh no!
It was a horror scene.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very bad horror movie.
Yeah.
I'd rather see blood in a horror movie.
It's like
crap.
It's like the scene in was it Daddy Daycare when he's like, I missed the toilet. Oh, did you pee? No. Okay,
Padres -1.5 against the Miami Marlins. Michael Wacha is genuinely one of the best pitchers in baseball, quietly. And the Marlins suck.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Padres offense is going to come out with a little bit of vengeance after kind of getting shit on.
Get shit on.
Get shit on.
Get shit on.
Get shit on, kid.
Get shit
they
on,
got shitted on by the Arizona Diamondbacks, so I think they're going to come out with a little bit of vengeance because their offense is really good despite what they did against the Diamondbacks.
Luis Castillo is about to say, get shit on.
Get shit on.
Mariners -1.5 because, duh. Give me the Mariners -1.5, and I also like the Phillies -145.
Phil, the baseball team.
I was trying to. I
appreciate the effort.
Phillies -145 at home against the Giants. The Gigantes are struggling, and the Phillies are are figuring it out a little bit. Cardinals money line. They're not going to win the division, but they'll probably win today. -130 at the Pittsburgh Pirates. God, I hate this freaking.
Never. If I ever in the rest of my years bet on the Arizona or the St. Louis Cardinals or any a Cardinals to win a division, shoot me in the head.
Yeah. The Cardinals are. They have sucked more money out of me than Dave & Buster's has.
Oh no, that's a lot of money. Oh no.
Dave & Buster's has I probably have a net loss at Dave & Buster's more than a net loss in Vegas.
I was gonna say, where are the safe gambling resources at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah. Dave & Buster's, where's my disclaimer?
I am way more likely to start pumping money into the giant crane machine than I am any sports book.
With that being said, do you want to go to Dave & Buster's this weekend? That sounds so fun.
I mean, I
could be convinced.
I could be convinced.
I could also be convinced.
Pre-game Leah's mom's house.
Yeah.
At Dave & Buster's. I gotta give context there. We're going to a dinner at Leah's mom's house with Leah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
You think I was just talking about going to Leah's mom's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be kind of unfair. Forgot about that. We'll send out the address. We'll put the address in the chat for anybody else that wants to come. I could also be convinced to bet on these. Actually, I already convinced myself. I already placed these bets. Let's go ahead and look at those. For my props, Julio Rodriguez over 1.5 stolen bases. Literally don't need to say anything else.
Yes, love it.
Tiny man Jose Altuve, 1+ stolen base, +600. What? Yeah, he doesn't steal many bases, but he stole a base last game against the Mariners. So
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, this is a little tasty.
Let's do it. I like my props too. They're a little tasty. I was going to bet on Jonah Heim, Buffalo native, but I refuse because I'm very complicated with him. David Peterson. This makes no sense to me at all. His last 2 outings, he's had 5 Ks. Granted, in each game was a 3 2/3 innings pitched. He's gotten those 5 Ks. That doesn't seem particularly sustainable to me. But
3 2/3.
3 2/3. He's gotten 5 strikeouts in each of his last 2 outings, and he doesn't pitch long in the games. His last outings before that, it was 3 2/3, 3 2/3, 3 innings, 2 innings, 2 innings, 1 inning, a third inning. So like, I don't really know what's going on with him. Before those 5 Ks, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games with 2 or less strikeouts.
Love it.
And then Adolis Garcia. Slade Ciccone on the mound. The ball flies at Chase Field. It just, this is a really good offense. I have a hard time believing that a ball is not going to leave the yard at some point. And Adolis Garcia, if it's going to happen with the Rangers team, good chance Adolis does it.
Yeah. Like the picks, like the props, but there's one thing that I love. Thank you. There's one thing that I love even more, and we teased it at the start. It's on the thumbnail. Baltimore Ravens tonight, the sole game in the NFL preseason. Monday Night Football against the commies, if you will.
Spread -1.5.
Yeah. Hammer it. I'm not taking the spread. I'm taking the money line. Because if you bet on the streak, you bet on the streak of them winning. You don't bet on the streak.
Yeah, no, that's valid. But I mean, it's 1.5 points.
Well, yeah, you say that. I know. They're going to win by 1 now.
27.
I'm locking in Ravens -135 on the money line.
I'm locking in Ravens -1.5.
Happened 24 straight times. If I lose, I lose.
I'm curious, and like their preseason record, how many times they've like barely.
Probably a good amount. I hammered this last preseason. I'm gonna do it again now. Just want to make sure the mojo was still alive last week. It still is. And if they win again today, damn sure we'll be right back in the same position talking about it next week.
Oh my God, they won 20-19 last week.
Yeah.
Of course.
Guys, we're gonna be breaking down all of Week 0 college football here over the next couple of days, and we'll be talking about real football.
Are you ready for
next
some football?
week?
Don't do that to the college kids.
No. Real football
as in not
Week
preseason.
0.
Okay.
There are some pretty ass games in Week 0.
Well, you don't want. It doesn't. Isn't there a weird game in Dublin? Doesn't Colorado play Week 0? Or no. That was an old thing where they thought about having us play. That would have been fucking awesome, man.
But it's not. As I said, we'll be here.
Maybe
live
the Big 12 will do it.
Every Monday through Friday at noonish right here on the PHNX Sports TV channel. Sean, anything else before we get out of here?
Nah. PHNX Diamondbacks live 1 p.m. Mailbag Monday, baby.
Mailbag Monday, baby. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Shane D. You can follow Sean on Twitter at Sean_Paz. Follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. Follow PHNX_sports across all socials, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow at noonish every Monday through Friday right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. But until then, peace, love, and John Harbaugh stays winning, but Jim Harbaugh stays suspended.